The art form of making movie props for the entertainment industry has advanced enormously in the last 60 years. With vast improvements in material technology, construction methods, and digital design, movie props are sometimes indistinguishable from the real thing. And with the advent of 3D design software and additive manufacturing like 3D printing, the things that prop makers can make today would have been impossible even 20 years ago. This entire helmet, including the clear visors, were entirely 3D printed. But to look at how things used to be done, I came here to Earl Hays Press, the oldest prop house in the United States, which has been around since 1915. Now, they hired me to archive their collection, and in the process of searching their over 100 years of accumulation, I found something amazing.
As you can see behind me, I found a lot of stuff here at Earl Hays, but nothing compares to these.
These are what are called cuts. They're used here at Earl Hays Press, or at least were, to print out different things. Now, this in particular are the ID cards for Harrison Ford's character in 1982's Blade Runner. The original. These are essentially genesis of all of the myriad of not only real screen-used ID cards, but also all of the replicas have spawned off of these pieces here. And the fact that they survive is fantastic. And these would have been printed here at Earl Hays and then sent off to production, where they would have probably done a Polaroid photo of Harrison Ford and added his photo on set. And I'm going to use these to make new ones in the old way. But to make these, we need a press. And interestingly, Earl Hays still has the exact same press they used to make these badges back in 1982. They were made on this very one. But unlike today, there's quite the process of this, because everything has to be adjusted by hand. And the folks at Earl Hays Press have been doing this for at least 40 years, so they have quite a bit of experience doing it. Everything has to be lined up just so for it to work correctly. So you adjust, run one, make some more adjustments, run another one, check your alignment, and then once your alignment is good, you can start producing. Some final alignment, add your ink, and away it goes. And because it's multiple colors, it starts with this symbol using this block. The next block is then aligned. This one's slightly out of alignment, it gets adjusted, and then you end up with the final product. The same process is used to print the reverse of the ID badge. And just as in 1982, you cut them out by hand. Now that that's done, all it needs is a name. And then just as in 1982, we use a typewriter. I'm happy with that. And on to the matter of the red X, which is also cut out by hand using transparent red tape, similar to what you would use on a brake light. It's self-adhesive, so that's that done. Trim out the excess transparent tape around your photograph, and apply the photograph with some PVA glue. Now, the corners of the ID card are rounded. So to round those out, we need a machine for it, and Earl Hays just so happens to have the exact same machine they used in 1982. This thing, called a cornering machine, they've had this in their possession since the 1940s. And it is, in fact, the exact same one used to make these ID cards for Blade Runner. I'm happy with that. Now, after making badges for the rest of the staff at Earl Hays, you just laminate them, add a clip to it. You have a Blade Runner ID card made from the same cuts on the same machines in the same building as were done in 1982. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Props to history.